We are from SK Putri Seremban. I am Rahini Saishri, together with Sri Kistina Sharul Nizam and Miko Chua Yan Mei. Our project is entitled Waste to Green Eco-Construction. The destruction on nature has caused drastic impact on the sustainability of the Earth's environment, causing greenhouse effect and global warming. We may no longer be able to sustain the raw materials produced by Mother Nature. Through brainstorming sessions, we were able to identify a solution to sustain natural raw materials used for construction. We used paddy husk ash and recycled plastic as replacement to produce construction material. The following processes were involved: paddy husk burning, plastic crushing, mixing, casting, curing, and testing. Paddy husks are organic material obtained from the rice mills as waste product. We have to burn them in a controlled environment above 400 degrees Celsius, such as an incinerator plant. The paddy husk must be converted to ash. This has high silica contents and can be replacement for cement. After cooling down, the ash have to be pounded or ground to a finer coarse and sieved to ensure the silica in the ash reacts completely. The next process is to grate or crush the waste plastic material. This can be in the form of polypropylene, polyethylene, or high-density polyethylene. However, this method is tedious and time-consuming. Hence, we got the local plastic recycler to crush for us the plastic material. Prior to casting, we must make the molds. The molds are made of half-inch timber, which is then fabricated to form the molds for the eco bricks. The molds were made for the different mixture compositions: paddy husk mixture, polypropylene mixture, and high-density polyethylene mixture. To stay constant with our objective of sustaining Mother Earth, we ventured into producing custom-made molds using recycled PVC material. These are molds for eco tiles, eco bricks, and eco pave. The next process is to mix the paddy husk composition, polypropylene composition, and the high-density polyethylene composition according to the mixing ratios stated in our report. These in real life are mixed in a concrete mixer or a batching plant. The subsequent process shall be the casting of the different mixtures into the prefabricated molds. It is important to remove the air in the mixture by constantly compacting the cast. In real life, this is done using a vibrator. The next thing to do is to remove the casting and segregate into a tank filled with water for curing. The curing duration is for 7, 14, 21 and 28 days. Tests were conducted in accordance with BS 3921 and MS 7.6. The specimens were compression tested for the different curing durations of 7, 14, 21 and 28 days, and results were recorded. Water absorption test was carried out by measuring the mass of the specimen before and after 24 hours soaking in water. The results show that paddy husk composition has a high compression strength and good absorption rate. This mixture can be used for roof tiles, brick walls and floor tiles. The HDPE composition has a medium compression strength and good absorption rate. This mixture can be used as pavement blocks and low load bearing walls. The PP composition has a very low compression rate and poor absorption rate. This material, however, can be used for the production of garden patios and hardscape material. It is easy for us to incorporate this into teaching by creating innovative ideas in producing sustainable material without harming Mother Earth while living in harmony with nature. STEM tools will allow us to identify problems, generate ideas through brainstorming sessions, follow rules and requirements, selection process, research, validate findings, and publish or market the findings. This is a novelty innovation that has been proven. Our innovation has won awards and competitions. We hope to further innovate by expanding on the current innovation into other construction material by using plastic and paddy husks. We, the Eco Girls, would like to thank the Honorable Panel of Judges.